Chapter 9, Beneath Us. Facility Sublevel 8, Access Corridor. They didn't leave. Maya couldn't explain why. Every instinct screamed, bolt for the surface, pile into the nearest truck, burn rubber, back to civilization. But the part of her that stood under two suns in dreams couldn't and wouldn't let her legs turn toward the exit sign flashing overhead. Vance led them deeper. Corridors change gradually but deliberate. No more sterile white hallways with humming tech. Walls stiffened to heavier reinforced concrete, painted industrial gray, overhead lights spaced farther apart, casting deeper pools of shadow. The air grew colder, carrying faint metallic tang mixed with old stone dust. Warning signs appeared bolted to the wall. Restricted area, level 9 plus. Requirement level 4 clearance. This isn't just a lab, Maya said, voice echoing oddly off concrete. No, Vance confirmed, not breaking stride. Then what? She pressed. He stopped at a vault-style door, 6-inch thick steel plate, faded yellow hazard symbols stenciled beside a biometric scanner. The palm plate glowed faint as he pressed his hand flat. A retinal scan swept red across his face. Heavy clunk echoed from the internal mechanism. Containment, Vance said. Maya froze mid-step. Containment of what? Vance didn't answer. The door ground open slowly, hydraulics hissing protest. Cold rushed out, Arctic blast that fogged their breath instant, carrying a sharp ozone bite undercut by something older. Almost fungal. Stay close, he said. Maya shot Adrian. That doesn't help. Look. Adrian squeezed her hand quickly. Together. She nodded once. Always. They stepped through. Maya regretted it immediately. The chamber swallowed them whole. Cavernous didn't cover it. Easily 2 basketball courts end to end, ceiling lost in darkness 2 stories up. Lit only by a narrow blue LED strip, marching perimeter like runway landing lights. Air hits like walking into deep freezer left open for decades. Breath pluming white, skin prickling instant goose flesh. Concrete floors stretch, polished, smooth to central pit, 20 feet wide. Machined to perfection, edges worn, smoothed by decades of pacing feet. And rising from the pit center, the structure, not built, placid. Smooth obsidian curves swept upward in organic arcs. No seams, no welds, no visible supports. Roughly school bus sized, the surface drank blue light completely, reflecting nothing back. Dust hung suspended in still air around it, refusing to settle. No rust, no corrosion, no business existing predating human civilization. Adrian took an inventory step forward. That's alive. Vance activated perimeter scanners. Red lasers swept structures slow. Data streaming silent to wrist-mounted display. Surface temp plus 2 degrees from baseline. Field strength climbing. Maya stayed by the door, arms locked tight across her chest. You said these were off-world. They are, Vance confirmed. Her eyes traced structures' contours. Faint vertical lines ran full length, too regular for decorations. Veins. Waiting. Then why is this one here? She demanded. Vance's voice dropped low. It didn't arrive recently. Adrian turned sharp. How long? Vance met his eyes steadily. Before recorded history. The air thickened. Maya shook her head slowly. No, that's not possible. Vance gestured at the structure simply. And yet, Adrian edged closer, despite himself. Boots silent on polished concrete. Up close, the surface showed microtexture. Billions of hexagonal cells, each smaller than pinhead, shifting faintly like oil on water. No heat, no sound. You open it? Adrian asked. Vance shook his head once. No. Why not? Adrian pressed, hands lifting unconscious towards the surface. Vance grabbed his wrist in Air. It's active. Adrian froze. Maya's stomach dropped. How active? She asked. Vance realized his wrist, but stayed closed. Transmitting. Adrian pulled his hand back slowly. To what? Vance looked between them, weighing the answers. We don't know. The structure chose that moment. Pulse. Not light. Not sound. Wave. Invisible pressure front rolled outward from center, hitting like a bass drop felt in the chest cavity. Overhead lights flickered once. Conduits lining walls hummed low. First activation since their arrival. Air pressure changed subtly, ears popping like a rapid altitude shift. Maya stumbled, half-step back. What was... Adrian didn't move, eyes locked on the structure. I know that... Vance activated a full scanner array. Red webs swept the structure fractally now. Signals, strength, climbing, directed, and transmission. Maya grabbed Adrian's sleeve urgently. We need to go! He shook his head slightly, transfixed. It's calling. The structural's veins glowed faint blue beneath the surface, for the first time visible. The single pulse traveled length, fading at the base. Vance's scanner screamed soft alarm. Off-world signature confirmed. Maya yanked Adrian's arm harder. Adrian! He blinked, refocusing her face. Yeah? Vance killed the scanners. Grabbing containment override, fob from the wall locker. Surface. Now. They backed towards the door. Structural watching somehow. Veins pulsed one more time. Calling. They ran.